If any questions, feel free to let me know. Okay, even later. That is fine. Let me share my screen. Okay. So everyone done with the putty, WinSCP, Mobaxterm tool using every day. Okay. Try to use them every day. Okay, so that you will be habituated. So next is let's discuss a few commands, few basic commands. Okay. So mkdir command you already know, right? I'll show you some more stuff on that. Let me log into the user. Copy. Okay, that is it. Session. Okay. So open terminal. Let me get the IP address. This is the IP address, right? It is changed, right? So for every reboot, it may change or it may not change because we enable DHCP. DHCP in the sense dynamic host configuration protocol. So it actually changes the IP address. Okay. So I'm just clicking on open, accept. So I'm trying to log in with the root user, root. This is how you need to log in every day. Okay. So now let me tell you like some basic commands mkdir. Okay. So you know how to create a directory. For example, directory 1, 1, 2, 3. For example, just give enter. You can see directory 1, 2, 3 it is created here, right? You can see it here. Directory 1, 2, 3 created, right? So if you want to create multiple directories, you know already, right? This is the range. There you can specify range. So yesterday you missed the class. Okay, I'll contact after this meeting. No, I'll tell you. Okay. So mkdir here you need to specify the range. Okay. For example, directory 1 dot 10. It means like it will create directory 1, directory 2, directory 3, and so on, like how many directories you have. Okay, I mean what is the range that you have specified here, 1 to 10, that many directories will be created. Simple. So even touch command also we know, right? Touch a space file 1 dot dot something like this, right? So if floor brace open 1 dot dot 5 for example, it creates in the flower braces. If you keep the range, it will create that many directories like f1, f2, f3, and so on, f5, right? If you see now, the directory is created, and even f1, f2, the files also created here, right ma? So this is how you can create multiple directories. Fine. Now I'll show you how to create directory inside a directory. Okay. So for example, I wanted to, where I am right now, pwd slash root. I wanted to create a directory in slash opt, for example. Okay. cd slash opt I'll do, and then here mkdir directory, or I'll give like for example informatica folders, or for example Deloitte, I'm working for Deloitte. Okay, for example something like this. Okay. So if you see here ls, you can see Deloitte. Think maybe incorrect this one. TTE is something it will come. Okay, so Deloitte you can see it here, right, ma? If you are not in this, okay. For example, you are in the slash root only. CD slash root means it will be in the slash root, right? Here, if you want to create a directory, like in the slash opt itself, you can directly give path slash opt inside slash opt test 1, 2, 3 for example. Just give enter. Now, if you see ls slash opt enter, and ls slash opt in the sense, just list out slash opt. Whatever the files and directories present in the slash opt, it will just list out. Okay, so you can see here test123. Test123 is a directory which we just created. This is also one way of creating the directory. For example, mkdir slash data, where it will create inside slash directory itself, it will create a data directory. If you see now, ls slash, just give enter. It means ls slash in the sense we are listing out slash, right? So data is a directory where it is created. You can see data is created here. Okay, so this is how you can create a directory in any directory. Okay, for example, I have a directory structure. Okay, so let's say I'll give you general example. mkdir, we need to, for example, we need to create India first. Okay, no, for example, in data directory, I have India data, for example. Inside this India, I have I have Andhra. Okay, I have Karnataka, I have Tamil Nadu. Okay, Costa, I mean Telangana. Okay, these four. Okay, for example, if you take Andhra, there are two things again. Okay, so Rayalaseema and Costa. It means inside Andhra means what you need to do, give slash and flower brace open and close. You can keep multiple directory names. For example, in Rayalaseema in a sense, any questions? Ravi, can you go on mute if you don't have questions? Okay, cool. So Rayalaseema, Andhra, inside Rayalaseema slash flower brace open and close. Here we can keep Kadapa, we can keep Chittor, we can keep Karnool, right, Anantapur, right, something like this. It means what I'm trying to say, in one directory, if you have multiple directories or one directory, you can open flower brace open and close, and you can keep multiple things here. Okay, if you just give enter, this is how it will create. We did something wrong here, because cannot find the directory slash data, it is not here. But I'll tell you how to create. Inside slash only we are creating, right? So we need to keep, we are creating subdirectory, so we need to keep option p in the sense parent directory. It means inside slash data I wanted to create all this. Okay, we need to use slash p. If you see now, if you see, like, for example, let's go to slash data here. We can give ls, you can see India. If we go to India here, let's give ls. Instead of giving all this, okay, I'll give ls option capital or slash data. Ls option capital or slash data means what? Ls option or in the sense capital in the sense recursive. It will show you what are all the files, what are all the directories present inside slash data. Just give enter. Can you see, so you can see all this, right? In India, we have all this. In Andhra, we have this. In Rayalaseema, we have this, and we have Costa also. In Costa, we don't have any, and in Rayalaseema, we have these four, and Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, we didn't keep anything. Can you see all the directories are created? Got it? So this is how you can create multiple directories. Inside a directory, you can create multiple directories. Okay, at a time, if you want to create, this is how you can create. Got it? So for example, I'll tell you some real-time example. For example, I have Tomcat directory structure. Tomcat is a web server. Okay, so web server mean, like, web server mean, like, where we have, like, where we can keep any web application like Java container application. We can deploy it and then we can run it. Okay, so for example, this is the like, Apache Tomcat server. Let's create this directory structure. Simple, right? So in Apache Tomcat, we need to create Apache Tomcat. Inside that, bin, common, conflux, server, TMP, temp, and then web apps. Inside web apps, we have balancer, root, Tomcat docs, and then web dev. Web apps, I mean, in Apache Tomcat itself, we have work also. So let's create all this and let's see what will happen. Okay. So how to create ma? Oh, sorry. So let's create mkdir hyphen slash data. Inside slash data, I'm creating Tomcat. Inside Tomcat, what I wanted to create, I have multiple directories, right? So bin common conflux, bin common conf lux, okay, and the server temp web apps and work. Server temp web apps work, right? Work also is there. And inside web apps, we have balancer, root, Tomcat docs, and web dev, right? So balancer root inside web apps. Inside web apps means slash flower brace open and close. Simple. Here we need to give what is the directory? Balancer balancer root, comma, Tomcat docs, web dev. Tomcat docs, web dev, right? This is the thing. That's it. if just you just try to run this command, but use option P here. Why option P we require? Because we are creating on a parent directory, so we need to use option P. Okay, ma. Let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, so just give enter. Oh, it is done already. Okay, now if you see ls hyphen capital or slash data slash tomcat. Okay, tomcat. So inside tomcat, let's see all created in web apps. We can see multiple directories created, and these are created. This is kind of real time use case only, but people don't use this much complicated command. But if you are trying to if you are trying with the shell scripting, okay, you can go with these commands. Okay, or else you need to do cd multiple times, mkdir multiple times, right? So what you need to do for this ma, you need to actually mkdir slash data cd slash data, mkdir tomcat cd tomcat, mkdir bin common conf logs, all this you need to create. Again you need to enter into web apps, and then you need to create all the directories. Instead of doing all this with the simple command, we can create multiple directories. Okay, so this is how you can create multiple, I mean a directory structure using mkdir command. Okay, any questions guys, anyone, any doubts? No questions? Okay, so now I'll show you cd command. You already know, change directory. Yeah, many times we explain cd, what is cd, right? But it's very important. So change directory or opening directory. Okay, where we are right now, inside slash data. Okay, ma. So now I need to jump into slash opt. You know, right? Starting point would be slash. If you want to enter into a different path, what you can do? Slash opt, right? You do slash opt, and inside slash opt, you don't know what are all the directories present, right? So if you don't know, just press a tab key in your keyboard two times tab key. Okay, if you do this way, you can see test 1 2 3 RH and then Deloitte. You can clearly observe ma, Deloitte, here we can see slash, here also we can see slash, here also we can see slash. It means it's a directory. These three are directories. For example, if I create a file inside this slash opt, touch to space, inside slash opt, I'm creating file 1. That's how you create, right? Now if you do slash opt double tap, you can see only directories are visible here. Why only directories ma? We have file also in that, right? Why only directories? Because cd command only detects uh, directories, not actually files. Okay. For example, I'll do cat command slash opt. Just give double tap. Can you see, ma? You can see like file one here, and you can see directories also. Inside directories, there may be files we don't know, right? That is the reason. Like if you use cat command and then you don't know what all the files available in slash opt, if you just give tab two times tab, you can see the what all the files are there, what all the directories are there. Now if you want to open file one, just f5, just f, whatever the files start with the f, only one file is there, just give tab key here, press tab, it will auto finish, auto finish. Okay, so it means automatically pick the file name, that's it. Just press tab key. Okay, enter. There is no data because there is a 0 byte file. Okay, so this is how we can jump actually. Okay, so now what I'm trying to say, for example, where I'm right now, I'm into slash data. If I want to jump into, for example, slash data, inside slash data we don't know what all the directories are there, just give double tap. Okay, India is there, just enter into India, we don't know what all there. Okay, here Tamil Nadu, and then Telangana. So if you are giving, for example, if you are giving T tab. I'm pressing T and then I'm pressing tab here. Again, starting with T, there are two, Tamil Nadu and then Telangana, right? So if I want to enter into Tamil Nadu, TA means it will enter into Tamil Nadu. Just pressing tab, right? Press tab. It will auto finish and then enter into the Tamil Nadu. But I wanted to go into the Telangana, TE. Just give tab. Okay, ma, something like this, you can finish it, auto finish. Okay, so you can just keep on pressing tab key, you can see the files and directories present, and you can also open the directory. For example, I want to enter into in this directory, I can enter, give enter, and it will enter into there. Where I am right now, slash data India Tamil Nadu, right? So this is how you can jump from one directory to another directory. For example, I need to go back to India, what you need to do, ma? Series space dot dot, series space dot dot, one directory back, it means I'll be in India, right? So for example, series space dot dot slash dot dot, what it does, two directories back, India one directory back, data one directory back, it will enter into the slash, where I'm right now, inside slash. Okay, for example, inside data I have India, inside India I have Andhra, inside Andhra I have like Rayalaseema, right? I'm just giving double tap because I don't know, I forgot what are all there, right? So RA or R, just press tab key, auto finish. I don't know what all directories are there, again press double tap. Okay, I need to enter into Kadapa, for example, enter. I don't know what all the files are there, nothing is there, I'm pressing tab key, it is not giving anything, it means no files, no directories. No directories actually, because we use cd command, right? Enter. Let's give ls here, nothing is there, right? So pwd, I'm here, I need to go to slash data, for example. Okay, how many ways we can go, ma? Cd dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot, four directories back, one two three four directories back, I'll be there into slash data if I enter this command, right? Or else what I can do, simply I can give slash data, simply I can give slash data, because I'll directly enter into the slash data. Okay, now see guys, earlier I was in this path, right? Now I am into slash data, I need to enter into the previous path. What I need to do? Previous path means series space hyphen. Series space hyphen means it will enter into the previous path. Where I was earlier, in this path, right? Just give enter. I'll be here, right? Now I am coming back to slash data cd hyphen. Again cd hyphen. It will jump into Kadapa. It will jump into data. It will jump into Kadapa. It will jump into data. So it is like swapping between two paths. Swapping between two paths. That is how cd hyphen used. Okay, ma. So what is the user right now? Who am I right now? I'm the root user. I'll just be back to root user home directory. What is the root user home directory, ma? Anyone? What is the root user home directory? Go ahead, you can unmute and talk. Slash is the root file system. Root user's home directory. What is the root user home directory? What is the Sai user home directory? What is Krishna user home directory? Root user home directory is slash root ma, right? Slash root itself a root user home directory, and default normal user home directory like something like this: slash home slash I slash home slash Krishna. Normal users home directories. We already learned in file system, right? The same thing. Now I need to enter into my home directory. Who am I right now? I am the root user. If I just do cd command, just cd, that's it. Wherever you are, wherever, for example cd hyphen, I'll enter into slash, I'm here, right? I'm into this path, right? If I do just cd, I'll be back to my home. My home means what? Where am I right now? I'm the root user. I'll enter into my home directory. If I do cd hyphen again, I was in this path, right? I'll enter into that path again. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here, I'll just write down. Okay, so here cd uh, change directory or opening the directory. Okay, so now cd space cd and then path. If you give, it will open the path. Open the path. Okay, and cd space dot dot one directory back. What it is? One directory back. Cd space dot dot slash dot dot two directories back. Okay, and cd space hyphen previous path. Previous path. You know already, right? Just cd, what it does, it will enter into the home directory. Home directory of currently logged in user. Okay, home directory of currently logged in user. Okay, ma. So this is how you can jump into. Okay, so this is the thing that you need to like use. Okay, every cd command you need to learn because it's very useful. Okay, so for example, I'm into cd slash data. Okay, cd, I'll give like this way, and then kadapa. Okay, no such file directory, no. Okay, so it is not there. Cd cd slash cd, I'll tell you that usage, okay, later, because it is not here. Okay, that is fine. So that is a cd command. Anyone have any questions in this? No questions. Okay, so I'll tell you few entry questions that we already discussed. How to know presently logged in user? Who am I? How to switch from one user to another user? You already know, su hyphen username. For example, here I am trying to switch to the Sai user, su hyphen Sai. Okay. See guys, I'm trying to log in with the root user, right? Root user to normal user. Will it ask for password? No. If I switch to root user now, for example, su hyphen root now, it will switch to the root user's home directory. So normal user will not have direct access to the root user home directory, right? Because root is administrator user. So it will ask for password. Okay, you know the password of root. You know the password for root user means you are the administrator user, right? You can switch to root user. Got it? So that is, I mean, normal user to root to normal user, it will not ask for password. Root to normal user, it will not ask for ask password. Okay. uh, I mean root normal user to root, it will ask for password. Okay, ma, just keep it in mind. Okay, cool. So this is one thing, and this is one thing. How can we log out from my user? Log out itself is a command. Exit is a command. Control D is also a command. Okay, so control D is not a. For example, if I do log out, okay, log out, it will log out to Sai because earlier I was in Sai, right? Sai is user. If I do exit from here, earlier I was in root user, so it will exit from there. If I do here the control, it will log out. So I'll just log in with the Sai user, and then if I do control D, if you just press control D, also it will automatically type log out, and then it will log out from the current user. I am back to the root user. So you can exit from any of the user, or you can log out from any of the users using this logout or exit or control D. Any of these three commands you can use. Okay, ma. So next is copying the files. What is copy? How to copy file or directory from one place to another place? Okay. So I'll tell you now. Give me a minute. All these things you know. I'm just deleting. Okay. So how to copy the files from one place to another place? Simple, ma. CP space source file and destination path. What is the source file and what is the destination path you wanted to copy? You can copy multiple ways. Okay, I'll show you all that and then write down the commands so that you'll get more idea. Okay, so now I'm into slash cd slash data. Let's enter into cd slash data. Okay, here I'll create a file. How to create a file? Cat greater than file name, or you can also create empty file touch command, or you can also do it with the vi command. Let's do it a cat command first. Okay, cat greater than data. So here is the data. Okay, control D to save the file, you already know. dim space data one, for example. uh, press I into the press I in the keyboard to enter into the insert mode. Here also we have data. Okay, so just escape to save the file. Escape colon wq enter, it is saved. Okay, ma. Now let's create one more file using touch command data 2. Data 2, it will create empty file. And if I want to like I mean edit that file, edit data 2, and then insert mode. Here we have data, this file created by touch command, for example. Okay, escape colon wq enter. Okay, we have three files here: data, data 1, data 2. Okay, now data 1, data 2, right? So we have three files. I want to copy the file data into the data 3 file. Okay, what it does, ma? So what it does actually, so it will actually copies the this file data into this file data. This file is exists or doesn't exist. Data 3 is not there, so it will create this file, and then it copies the data file data into the data 3. It will create and copy, enter. If you do ls, you can see data 3 is created, and it also have data actually. Here is the data, cat space data, also here is the data. Same data, it is copied. This file data copied, and it also created a file. Okay, that is how you can copy a file to file. How you copy? Cp space file, file 1, file 2. To copy the file, copy data from file 1 to file 2. Okay, if the file 2 exists, then it will overwrite ma. Then it will overwrites the data. Overwrites the data. If not, it will create a it will create file 2. Okay, it creates file 2. For example, in this case, cp space data. Okay, so data 2, it's there is a data, right? Is there I mean data 2, it's there, already file is there, right? So what it does actually, it will actually trying to copy, but it will ask for overwrite. Hey, overwrite data 2, because data 2 is already there. You wanted to overwrite the data, it means this file data will be copied to this file. If you see, if you give y, it will overwrite. If you give n, it will not overwrite. Now if you see cat space data 2, see, this is the data file, this is the data 2 file. If you overwrite, for example, if you overwrite, okay, sorry, if you overwrite with the cp command, press y. Now if you see cat space data 2, there will be same data 1 data only, data 1 data only, because data 2 is overwritten with this file. What which means what ma? So if the file 2 exists, then it will ask to overwrite. If the file 2 doesn't exist, then it will create and copy copy the data, right? So this is one thing. Okay, now, so cp space file 1 directory, if you give, okay, it will copies the copies the file 1 into directory. Okay, simple. So for example, let's create a directory, test, or my data. Let's give my data directory. Okay, give ls my data, it is there. Now I wanted to copy data file. Okay, cp space data my data. See guys, I'm just giving my and then giving tab key. Whenever I'm giving tab key, at the end it is coming as slash. I'm not giving any slash here. If there is any slash, which means it is a directory, not a file. It's a folder, not a file, right? So just give enter. Now if you give ls my data, we can see data 1 data copied, because we just copied this file. Copy means the original file will be there, this file also will create in the my data directory, right? That is what copy. For example, I wanted to copy data 1 data 2, multiple directories, multiple files I wanted to copy. cp space data 1 data 2, these two files I want to copy into the my data directory. Enter, it will be copied. Give ls my data, whether to see whether it is copied or not. S data 1 data 2. This is very frequent use cases, ma. I mean, in the real time, you'll be copying the files here and there. So you just learn this, okay? So copy file, copy data from one file to another file, copy file to a directory, copy multiple files to a directory, and all. Okay. You can also do cp data one my data, cp data two my data. That is also a way to do. But you can copy multiple files at a time using this command. If you want to use this, you can. Otherwise, you can go with the same format. Two times you can run the same command. Simple. Okay. Now, for example, yeah. So you can copy multiple files into a directory. You already done this. For example, now cp space data one, data two, data three, three directories into my data. See guys, in my data, we already copied data 1, data 2. It means data 1, data 2 already present. Data 3, it is not there. What it does is, do you want to overwrite? Do you want to overwrite? It will ask for both the files. Enter. See, overwrite. If you give Y, it will overwrite. If you give no, it will not overwrite. So for this data 1 file, we are overwriting. Data 2 file, we are not overwriting. Simple. So if you see now ls my data, you can see all the files copied. Okay, ma. So overwrite means what? If you overwrite with data one, whatever the data, the data present in the my data file, okay, my data directory, whatever the data present in this file will get overwrite with the what with this file data. Both the files data same right now, but in the real time it will be like different, right? So if you want to overwrite, you can overwrite, or if I mean based on the use case. Okay. Now I'll write down here. So cp space file 1, file 2, file 3, and then directory. What it does, it will copy file 1, file 2, and file 3 into directory. Multiple files copy. Simple. Okay. Now cp space directory to directory to copy the data from one directory to another directory. Okay. There is only one command, ma. Cp space hyphen rv and then source destination. Simple. Okay. Cp space, for example, slash data, it is there, right? Slash data directory, it is there. I'll create one more directory slash my slash data one, data one directory I'm creating. Okay. Or sai data, sai data. Okay. Created. Inside, if we give ls slash, we can see data directory, we can see sai data directory. I want to copy all the files, all the directories which are present in the data slash data directory into sai data directory. Okay. What I can do, anywhere, you can run the command from anywhere. Okay. So because I'm giving complete path. Okay. So here you wanted to copy hyphen rv, r in the sense recursive, ma. Recursive in the sense it will go to n number of directories, in depth of directories. It means one directory inside another directory, it will go to I mean all the directories inside, and then it will copy. V in the sense verbose mode. Verbose mode in the sense it will show you step by step from where to where it is copying. Okay. I'll run this command, then you will get it. Okay. The slash data, all the slash data files means star in the sense all the data inside slash, I mean all the data inside slash data, right, to slash I data. So it means inside slash data what are all the files and directories present, everything will be copied to slash I data. Simple. Okay, ma. So just give enter now, let's see what will happen. See, it is copied or no? Now slash data, it is copied to slash data, and then data one, data two, data three, all these files copied to the slash data. This is arrow mark, ma. Arrow mark. It is showing as arrow mark. Okay. Slash data India Andhra. It is created in slash sci data India Andhra. Right. So all the slash data directories and files are created and then copied to the slash data. Got it, ma? So everything done or no? Everything done. So if you see now, ls option capital or slash I data, okay, you can see all the files, all the directories, everything, all the directories you can see here, even the files. Okay, ma? So this is how you can copy from one directory to another directory. Simple command. Cp space hyphen rv source and destination. Cp space hyphen rv source and destination. Okay. For example, I am giving cp space hyphen rv. Source is what? Source is what? Slash data. Slash star. All the data. And then slash psi data, for example. Simple. Okay, ma? So this is how you can run it. Okay. Now I'll show you two things here. One is question mark and one is star. Okay. Question mark in a sense, ma, single character. Wildcard characters. single character. These two are very useful in the real time. So single character, zero are many characters. Character means letter man, that's simple, right? So character means a letter. Okay. So zero are many characters. So what you can do do it here. People are there. Okay. So what you can do it. I mean with this with these wildcard characters means I'll tell you now. So here inside stats data we have these things. For example, mkdir Sai data. I'm creating Sai data here. Give ls. I have Sai data directory. So here CP data question mark CP data question mark Sai data. Okay, ma? CP data question mark Sai data. Which means whatever the files starting with the data and ending with one character, starting with data ending with one character, which means data 1, data 2, data 3, all these three files will be copied to Sai data directory. You got it, ma? So data question mark means what? Starting with data, ending with one character. It could be any character. It could be ABCD. It could be 1, 2, 3. It could be any character. Just one character should be there after data. So what are all the files starting with data and ending with one character will be copied to Sai data directory. Simple. If you do like ls Sai data now, you can see data 1, data 2, data 3 copied. Okay, for example, let's create one more directory, Narasimha data. Okay, give enter. So I wanted to copy these three files data or these all files data, okay, which are starting with d. Okay, so for example cp d star and then d star I data, which means d star in the sense what are all the files starting with d. What are all the files starting with D? D in the sense data, data 1, data 2, data 3. Got it? So all the things, it could be one character, it could be that is what I mentioned here, right? Zero or many characters. It could be zero, it could be anything, it could be many characters. Just starting with D and zero or many characters. Or even if you give data star, for example, data star means zero or many characters. The character should be there or should not be there. Okay, should be there means I mean here data it will pick it because zero or many characters. It may be character should be there or should not be there. It will not actually matters, right? So here date one, data two, data three. These three will pick including data. Okay, simple. Enter. Inside side data there is already there, right? So it is trying to override. So I'm giving Narasimha directory. So I don't want to disturb those for now. So Narasimha data. Just give enter. Everything copied. If you do ls Narasimha here, just give enter. You can see four files copied. Earlier data question mark, only three files copied. Now it is four files because star zero or many characters. This is only single character. For example, touch space data 100. Okay, data 100 I created. Give ls. This data 100 I wanted to copy Sai directory. For example, what you can do, ma? If you do d star, everything, all files it will pick it. All these files will pick it. Okay, d question mark it will not pick any of the files because after d there will be single character only, right? It will not pick d question data question mark. It means what? Data question mark in the sense after data there should be one character at least. It means data 1 file, data 2 file, data 3 file. These three files will pick, right? So if you give data question mark, what it does? Data question mark question mark question mark. This file only it will pick it. If you give d star, data star, it will pick all the files because Data after data, it could be zero or many characters. Like that it will work. Okay, I'm giving d data question mark question mark question mark. It means it will be only this one. Okay, something like that. For example, you have data 100, data 200, data 300 or 500, 700, like that 10 files are there. Instead of keeping all the files here, just keep data question mark question mark question mark. Okay, these files, only these files will pick it. Simple. After data there should be three characters. Simple. Okay, if you want to keep file name, each file name you can keep it. That is also not a problem. Okay, but I'm telling how question mark works, how star works. Simple. Okay, ma. Side data if you open data 100 copied. Okay, that is what cp command. Okay, so here it means cp data question mark and then directory here cp data question mark question mark directory cp data star directory. It means file. Okay, single character after date, single character. Okay, three characters, three cats. Okay, here there are many characters. Okay, I'm not writing much here, but you can use it. Okay, ma. So other stuff like removing the files, copying files are done. Removing the files, renaming the files, the other stuff will run. Will run tomorrow. Okay, there's already more time. Okay, any questions, my anyone? Any doubts? Any questions, guys? I'll give you history of the commands which we learned. Okay, so I'll give history of it. History. Just give enter. So what is today's history? From here, from here, right? I think from here. Okay. This is just for your reference. Okay. This is not for me. This is just for your reference. That's it. Okay. So that is it for today. Anyone have any questions? If any questions, let me know. Tomcat is a web server basically. Okay. So web server mean where you can deploy the application, Java application. Okay. So for that purpose, I just took an example of it. That's it. We have JBoss, WebSphere, WebLogic, and all. We have application servers. Okay. So maybe you may get chance to create it, but I just took an example. That's it. Yeah. In later, maybe in services, we'll discuss HTTPD Apache. That time you will get it. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Okay. So if no questions, we can wind up. We'll meet tomorrow. Just practice all this. If any questions, come back tomorrow also. Okay. That is fine. Thank you. Bye, guys.